What's up, guys? Look who's here. You guys have been asking for so long for Jeff and I to do a collab. We're doing a full day together.
Yes, sir.
We got, obviously, you guys, if you haven't been to Jeff's channel, you got to go over because that's where the sparring footage is going to be, and there's going to be so much awesome stuff over there. But
and I think I convinced Gabriel Varga to start releasing sparring footage.
Yeah. He was there watching me spar this morning. He's like, you should be putting this up.
It's super entertaining. Super entertaining.
Yeah, I don't do it very often, not for any specific reason, but I'll try and get more sparring footage for you guys. But all we're going to do right now is we're going to talk about head movement patterns, which you apparently are very good at and help you not get punched, because I think I've actually done a how to slip like Jeff Chan video. I think after you were in New York.
Okay.
You were slipping and like people trying to knock you out. Some of those guys were going pretty hard on you.
Well, I actually told them to try to like go for it, and if you don't, I'm not going to use the footage. Because if you can tell that it's fake,
right.
People are fucking shit talkers online, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you don't try to hit me, I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
And I purposely ran to like the most jacked guys, right? You got to make it entertaining.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. So I'm actually really interested on this. I know a lot of people probably say all the time, like, oh, Gabriel, you know everything. I don't know everything. You're always learning. And head movement is not a massive forte of mine, but I don't know patterns. I just kind of go like, oh, somebody's punching. Okay, I'm going to move. So I would love for you to share with everybody what.
This is actually it's actually really easy. Okay, let's go into your stance. Let's maybe start at the end of the room, okay?
Yep.
This basic pattern will literally get you out of everything. Maybe not when I spar him tonight, but if you throw your jab, I'm gonna step back step. If you throw your left high kick right now, I'm already disengaging, right? I'm not gonna stay in the pocket and use head movement against Gabriel Varga, okay? And it's one of those things where you need to understand your distance management. If you are this close, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're probably gonna get hit. But if you're this far back, you're a lot further and you can start seeing a lot more. So for me, I like to extend my arms against my opponent.
Okay.
Say you extend your arms.
Oh, yeah.
This is the distance that I wanna stay in. If Gabriel steps forward and I don't step back, I'm not gonna use head movement. Okay. So we go back to that distance.
Yeah.
If you step forward and I step back, this is, and now I can continue doing head movement.
Right.
One more thing, we're here. If I step back, don't step forward, and I try to back away, now this is running.
Yes.
So there's like that three, in the pocket, perfect striking range, and then running. So I always try to stay here.
Just stay in there.
As long as I stay here, I'm gonna probably try to do head movement.
Yeah.
So let's get to the basic head movement patterns. The first one I like to do a lot is you throw your jab, I'm gonna back step here.
Yeah, okay, so
one more time, one. Now, you're probably gonna throw another punch. You're gonna throw your cross and reach far from me, okay? Ready, one more, two. If you were to throw that high kick, I'm disengaging. At the end of the day, when it comes to head movement, if your opponent's better than me, you're gonna find a way to knock me out regardless.
Yeah.
Right? So again, you throw your jab, one, you throw the cross, two, and I'm outside. Okay? So that's the first pattern. But the pattern continues. So say you throw your jab, you throw the cross. Now, if you want to close the distance on me, because if you stayed in orthodox stance and you threw the right hook, you're not going to reach me.
No.
So most likely you're going to shift to southpaw stance.
Yeah.
As your right leg shifts to right, as that comes forward, if your right leg comes forward 2 inches, my foot comes forward 2 inches. Now throw your right hook at me. And I circle out.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe let's start over here.
Yeah.
We're going to take baby steps because we don't have the room, but you throw the jab. One, you throw the cross. Two, you shift, throw the right hook.
Okay, so you have a lot of footwork based into the head movement, which is creating that perfect distance as well. So your basic sort of philosophy is you have to tie in footwork and head movement.
Yes, so I was gonna say my head movement, 80% of it is footwork.
Yeah.
20% of it is head movement.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go back to this pattern here, okay? You throw your jab, throw your double jab now. I still get out of the way.
Yeah.
Throw your jab, throw your left hook. Still out of the way. Now, I would say head movement should be a pattern. The other 50% should be a pattern. The other 50% should be reaction. So for example, if you threw your jab, then you threw your left hook, I might shoulder roll instead. If you threw your double jab, I might not shoulder roll. If you threw your jab cross, hook, I just slip. Make sense?
Yes.
If you threw your jab into your right hook, I might crouch a little bit. So I got this from Dominic Cruz. So let's throw your jab cross right hook again, nice and slow. 1, 2. Now, if you're able to close the distance because you're faster than me,
Yeah.
throw the right hook.
You're gonna go down.
I do like a little crouch. That's not what I want to do. It's a last resort thing.
Yeah.
I do that too many times. You're definitely gonna kick me in the face. But ideally, I keep the distance. You throw your 1, 2, and as you move forward, I back away, and ideally, it just goes past my shoulder, and pretty much that's just footwork. I didn't really use head movement.
Okay, so if I was going to do this with you, if we were going to kind of go from here and you were going to show me,
1,
I'm taking a 1 step,
2, and
step.
the more back, the better.
Yeah.
And then let's slide forward here,
Yeah.
here. Look, now as you shift in the southpaw stance, look at my right foot. It's also going to slide back, and I
Okay.
drop to my knee here. It's like
Dropping
an
your
athletic
knee.
lunge, and I just quarter turn back into my stance.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Even that one in itself
Yeah.
is something that I would not normally do because I'm so based on high and just I have this idea that from watching K1 Max, like if I move, I'm running. It's the dumbest thing. I'm trying to beat it out of myself. Like, yeah, Gabriel, you're allowed to step backwards.
Yeah, so that's good for kickboxing, but the thing about MMA is if you don't back away, you're gonna get taken down.
Yeah.
So footwork's very, very important. Like Wonder Boy. And I was gonna say, go over there. Now watch, if I throw my inside low kick, it's the same pattern.
Okay.
I throw my inside low kick, throw your cross.
Doesn't even matter.
And I was gonna say, the more, if I step back in the southpaw stance, I create more distance, sorry. I create more distance. And the more bladed I become, the skinnier of a target I am.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm like squared here and my shoulders stay squared,
You're right there still. Yeah.
I'm a lot skinnier. And now, whether I throw that inside low kick or I just do it off the punch, watch, I throw the inside low kick, you throw your cross, and now slide forward. Same idea.
Okay.
And
yeah.
with the New York asked people to punch me in the face, I did the same thing over again without the kick. Every time they threw a punch at me, it doesn't matter if they threw the cross. Throw the cross first. Now throw the jab. Now throw the left hook. Okay. I do the same thing.
Just the same
so
thing
now you try.
over.
Let's try multiple combinations. Let's back away.
Yep.
Let's throw your jab, left hook, cross. 1, 2, 3. Let's throw your jab, jab, cross. Hup, hup, hup. Do you know what I mean? Throw your.
Yeah.
If you threw the left hook, is my reaction to not just slip but back away. Now you throw your cross. You throw your left hook. Boom. Same thing. Right? So you're not really. If you're far enough, now you're kind of just seeing you with your peripheral vision. I'm always looking with the corner of my eye.
Now this will be interesting because I love these patterns. I love the idea of having things broken down. It makes so much sense. It's something everybody can relate to and go and drill. You guys can go and grab his course. You have a course on this?
I do.
You can go and grab his course. I'll make sure I have a link for that actually. You can grab that course and drill and drill and drill. And you probably don't need a big, awesome, fancy gym. You can do this in your living room.
Absolutely.
Right? But what happens? Dominic Cruz is a prime example. Amazing head movement patterns. What do you do in that moment where you're going, oh shoot, this isn't working, and I'm about to get hit? What is that like? Is that just like a hands up? Or?
This is a very good question, and people always ask, well, what if I follow up with a kick? Well, if you followed up with a kick, you would have knocked me out, and if I did that too, you probably would have knocked me out. And the truth is, at the end of the day, if someone's better than you, you're gonna find a way to knock me out. For example, if you throw your jab, we're taught to not slip. Or we're taught not to slip. Or if you throw your jab, not to slip to the inside because I'm going to hit you with the cross.
Yeah.
But if you throw the jab, then the cross, I'll just keep moving my head. But if you're better than me, you're going to crack me down regardless.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, you have to kind of know when you're in trouble. So for example, I'm going to throw my inside low kick. You're going to throw your cross at me. If I'm here and you didn't really chase me, I'm going to continue using head movement. Now say you threw the cross at me again, but close the distance on me. We just adjust the cross and freeze.
Okay.
If we're here, from here I'm not going to use head movement because you're so close to me. I'm going to probably end up doing that.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
Yes.
it requires a bit of experience. You got to know if you're in danger or not. You got to know.
So it's distance. It's basically you
Distance
have a pattern. You know the head movement works until your distance is closed off.
Yes.
And then you abandon it.
Yes. Just like if we're here and I'm this far. You throw a big left hook at me. I would probably just back away, but I'm not gonna be able to do. I won't do it here. I just won't. I just know I won't. And it's all back to this distance. That's it.
I love it.
What's the first thing you learn in any class? I know you haven't been to a class in forever.
It's been a while.
But this is what they'll teach you: the mirror drill. So the mirror drill is.
The mirror drill.
We're here.
Yeah.
Okay, you move forward at me.
Yeah. Okay. I do this with my kids' program.
Exactly. It's so basic, but nobody fully understands how important it is.
Yes.
People always say, you gotta do your footwork, but nobody understands how important footwork is.
Mm-hmm. No, that's 100% true. But I mean, first of all, I love the pattern. I love the footwork. The distance control, the distance understanding is something that I've always had innately because of the point fighting initially. But I've told people before, I need to be able to look at Jeff, walk towards him and be, this is my front kick range. I know I can't jab him here, but I know I can lift that only off my front leg right now. I know I'm going to jam myself right now, but I know I can touch him. I know right now that if I throw my left high kick, because I have to just lean back a little bit, that it's just going to be shy. When you understand perfect distancing, then I'm guessing you can do what you're talking about right now.
Yes.
You know exactly when to bail on the head movement, when the hands have to come up. So yeah, that's basically a great answer. I'm just curious.
And to add to it, just because I know my distance doesn't mean I'm not going to get head kicked. I've been head kicked from using head movement, but the guy was just better than me. That's it.
There's no perfect. I mean, you've seen Dominic Cruz years and years and years embarrass people. And that's always been my fear with a lot of head movement is when my hands are here, I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm taking shots off the guard. Yeah, it's not great, but I very rarely get clipped full where I'm like, my hands are down. So... But this is great for my channel because there are many people out there who want to get better head movement than I have. And I'm like, oh, I know how to slip punches from one spot. But in terms of adding footwork and such and incorporating distance and taking that concept, that was great. That was so great. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember, Jeff and I are going to do many more videos. So just stay tuned on his channel and mine for much more content.